Hi Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jayme with The Lost Boy. I hope that everybody is doing well out there. I'm going to be doing another general reading for you guys. I'm going to be doing these weekly, so just in case the one from the previous week didn't resonate with you guys. But also, I don't want to be doing like weekly readings because timing is fluid, right? Everybody's on their own set timetable for their own experience, right? So I'm just going to be doing these every single week. They are timeless readings. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, move on to the next one. My readings generally tend to play out within 30 days, which is why I'm going to be doing this every single week, because like I said, some readings resonate with others, some don't. Alrighty, but this is going to be for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Tauruses. Cross watchers, you are welcome. However, I will be talking from the point of view of Taurus, so take the energies how they fit. Do not make anything... Do not try to make anything resonate with you that doesn't seem right? Don't take that message, right? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into it. Alrighty, Spirit. What is going on with Taurus? What is going on with Taurus? What's going on with Taurus? We have work through your fears. Work through your fears, right? So something here is definitely holding somebody back. Sorry, y'all, I just redid my space here, so I'm just trying to get things to fit a little better here. All right, so work through your fears, right? What is it that's holding you back, right? What insecurity is holding you back? Work through your fears. It's a new moon in Scorpio, so I don't know if some of you are trying to get something off the ground, trying to get something going here, but there's a little bit of fear holding you back, right? You know, it's like anxiety, it's like fear, it's like maybe feeling like you're not good enough for something, or feeling like you may not have all the answers, right? There's something here that you're worried about. All right. What else is going on with my Tauruses? Work through your fears, right? And don't be worried about what other people have to say, you know. Usually when we have fears of insecurities, it's because like we're afraid of how it's going to be received, right? We also have believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, some of you guys don't have faith in yourself, right? You don't believe that you can achieve something, or you don't believe that your circumstances are going to turn around, right? You feel like you can't, and I'm hearing like some of you guys can't even do things alone, or like you can't do this alone, but the truth is that you can, right? Maybe for some of you, you've been codependent, right? You've been hesitant, you've been afraid, so you've been, you know, latching on to people for guidance and for assistance, right? Even though it's like normal things that you're able to do on your own, right? You just haven't had the courage or the confidence to do it, right? But it's about working through your fears here. So there's an aspect of yourself that's holding you back, Taurus. And now for each and every single one of you, that's something completely different, right? You're all on your own timetable here. But it is something here about working through your fears, right? Building up your confidence, building up your stability again, right? Building yourself up again, right? It's about working through your fears. And I know that's easier said than done, right? But you need to believe in the impossible. Like, you know, it's like the energy here of like somebody who views the glass half empty, right? It's like you're looking at everything that you're missing instead of looking at everything that you have, right? So it's about optimism, right? This is all about optimism. It's about you believing in yourself. It's about you having faith in something here. This is all about your faith. Your faith is being tested. Your faith has been being tested for a while now, Taurus, right? From the readings that I've been gathering here, but we have somebody here who's so quick to go into a negative mindset, right? It's like something doesn't go somebody's way, they automatically, it's like they shut down, right? It's like you shut down, right? Anything else going on with Taurus? We have acceptance. So we need to, something here needs to be accepted, right? Acceptance is all about understanding the result of something, right? It could be accepting the result that something is over, right? I feel for a while here, working through your fears, I feel like there's something here that you guys have avoided, right? You have avoided it, you haven't accepted it, you don't want to believe in it, you don't want to... You can't grasp that something is over. And then we have the enlightenment. We have enlightenment here. So this is an awakening. This is the universe coming in and awakening you. This could even be like dreams, you know, messages, intuitive nudges here. And I feel like the universe has been intuitively nudging you for a while. I feel like for a majority of you, I feel like you guys just settled for something here. You settled. Maybe you didn't believe that you could accomplish more, that you could get more. So there's been like a settling here, and there's been an avoidance of accepting some kind of truth, some kind of ending here. Something ended, and I feel like it's ended quite a bit ago, right? And I feel like you guys have been holding on to it, right? It's been like residual in your energy here. There's been a lack of not opening up, not seeing something for what it is, right? There's a lack of not seeing something for what it is, and we have impatience at the deck here, right? I feel like for some of you, it's been like this push and this pull here. Work through your fears, believe in yourself. I feel like there's been somebody here, it's like you can't see the bigger picture. There's somebody here who can't see the bigger picture. And like I said, Taurus, like in the beginning, cross watchers are welcome. So this could be your energy, or this could be somebody that you're dealing with, right? Take it how it resonates here, but there's definitely somebody here who lacks confidence in themselves, who lacks faith. You know, it's somebody here who acts like they're spiritual, but they're not, right? It's because there's something here about working on childhood trauma, right? Something here that somebody's been carrying for quite some time. And I feel like it's in regards to relationships that they might have had in the past. It's influenced this person in the future, right? It's caused this person to have blinders on. You know, I feel like we're definitely dealing with somebody here who probably doesn't know what real love is, right? Because they've been so wrapped up in toxicity their whole life that that's all they recognize. To them, that's what a normal, healthy relationship is, right? There is some kind of enlightenment here, and there is some kind of acceptance. You know, and I'm only saying that because, like, look, in the enlightenment cards, like, we have the universe pouring down, you know, giving this child some kind of information, right? Right? And it's like the universe is there behind you. Spirit is there behind you, right? They want you to accept something so that you're able to move on, right? For some of you, whatever this is, it's held you back. It's trapped you. You know, it's like, I feel like somebody put you in a box, right? And you just settled to be in that box, right? It's like, you're never going to be able to have any of this, so why bother, right? And I feel like that's the mindset that's been bestowed upon you from a very, very young age, right? It's not for you. Who says, right? Who says? All right. I'm going to take that one that flipped over, but I'm not going to take the whole pile that did. So there is a guilty conscience here. Somebody here definitely feels guilty for something that they did or for something that they're currently doing here. Guilty conscience. Maybe someone here needs to accept, you know, that they can't fix something. Sometimes you can't fix anything. Maybe that's what this acceptance is. We also have envy. It's like the energy of like, why does everybody else keep getting all these things, but I don't? Why is there no movement for me? Because you're holding on to something that's holding you back, right? It's like somebody who doesn't want to do the difficult work, right? In order to heal themselves. There's something here that's definitely holding somebody back. Because there's a lack of acceptance here. It's like they're envious, they're guilty. Why are they guilty? Guilty because they're envious, right? They have a guilty conscience. It's like I also know that like maybe somebody knows how to work you, right? How to work that system in order to get what they want, right? Maybe things are finally starting to catch up to them. Pisces. Some of y'all could be dealing with the Pisces. Somebody here, yeah. There's going to be a really big shakeup that's happening for this person here, right? It's like they built something here off a false pretense because there's a lack of acceptance here. We have the Hanged Man, right? We have the Hanged Man. We have somebody here who is needing to shift their perspective, right? And I started that off here with somebody being in the wrong mindset. And then we have the Eight of Swords, right? This is challenging time. This is not being able to see a way out of something here, right? Being trapped in our thoughts, being anxious here. But you can see there's a sword in between that rope. She can cut herself free, right? So there's a way to free yourself here, right? But you just gotta shift your viewpoint. I feel like for a while here, like I said, you've been placed inside of a box and you kept yourself in that box, right? It's like you didn't... It's because nobody believed in you, so you have no belief in yourself, right? Or vice versa, if this is like somebody that you're dealing with, right? It's like somebody has allowed something to define them, right? Even though they're more than just that, right? This could be like a health thing or like a mental health thing, right? Or a disability of some sort, right? It's like somebody painted you in a box and you just accepted that that was your box, right? Believe in the impossible, right? Maybe you were told you're not able to do this, but the reality is that you are. It's your mindset that's keeping you stuck in this. You're capable of so much more. If you're being nudged to it, that's the universe telling you that you are ready here. But there's a level of an acceptance here. You know, maybe for some of you, you need to accept that you have this disability or this issue, right? And maybe for a while you've been trying to ignore it, right? Or make it not seem as big as what it is, right? But there are workarounds, right? There's accommodations that can happen, right? You know yourself, you know your body, you're not who you are, right? What's going on with Taurus? It's like some kind of self-imposed prison here because somebody's not seeing something clearly, right? They're letting their fear hold them back, right? They feel like they're left out in the cold here with the Five of Pentacles. Feeling like they're left out in the cold, right? But when it's the Five of Coins, when it's the whole feeling like we're left out in the cold, that's something internal. It's a solitude feeling, right? It's not people making you feel like you're left out in the cold. It's not people that are making you feel like you're unworthy enough. It's yourself, right? It's a lack of perspective here. Again, you know, with the Hanged Man, we do have Pisces here. I do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But there's a feeling here of somebody feeling like they're left out in the cold and that everything is happening to them, right? Why does all these bad things happen to me? What, da, da, da. I feel like somebody here has been missing out on some big lesson here. You know, we have the Four of Swords. That's resting, that's healing, that's accepting some kind of loss, right? Accepting something. Right? Because you see all the flames in the background. It's like, yeah, whatever. My domain is burning all around me. I'm going to heal and relax. You know, it's like somebody here doesn't put a fight up for themselves, right? They don't fight for themselves, or they haven't fought for themselves. We have the Star card, which is great. That's healing. That's divinity, right? That's prayers being answered by the divine. That's finally seeing something clearly here. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, right? That's collaboration. That's putting in hard work and effort in order to create something. And then we have the World card at the bottom of the deck here. So there's a completion here of a cycle, right? There's a completion here of some kind of a cycle. There's a lesson here that's being learned. You guys have been learning a very, very difficult lesson. It's about accepting things that you cannot control, right? And it's about releasing control with things that have nothing to do with you, right? I'm also seeing that, like, in the effort to try and control something, right? In the effort to try and control and manipulate a situation here, because somebody here is definitely stuck in their thoughts, so they're not seeing something clearly, right? They're not seeing something clearly. They're stuck in their thoughts, they're being anxious, right? And somebody here is reacting, and their reaction is going to lead them to be left out in the cold, right? Because they're unable to see something for what it is, right? They weren't able to respond accordingly. They just reacted. They let their emotions get the best of them, right? They responded out of a place of fear, right? Work through your fears here. And in that effort of trying to control and manipulate everything around them, I feel like you end up losing control, right? Somebody here ended up losing control. And they lost some kind of a battle here because they weren't seeing something clearly. Right? They were stuck in their thoughts. They were stuck in their minds. This could even have to do with it has to do with somebody's stability, right? Pentacles are all about stability. They're all about finances. They're all about foundations. They're all about the physical world, right? Somebody here can't get a grip here, right? They're being torn in different directions in their mind here. They're just reacting, and people are reacting back, right? That's what this reaction is back. It's like, oh wait, now I'm alone and everything else is burning around me, right? Because someone was so quick to light the torch without getting all of the answers, without trying to see things from different perspectives, right? This is somebody who has tunnel vision. They're just focused on themselves, right? And people catch on to that after quite some time. They can feel the energy when you're not really in it, right? When you're just trying to poke the system for yourself. People can sense that. People can tell that. People can feel that energy, right? people start to put patterns together, right? And they start to recognize the message in that pattern, right? So I don't know if Taurus, if you're decided to burn it all down on the way out, and it's like, you know what, I'm tired of trying to help somebody here who doesn't want to help themselves, right? And that's because somebody is unwilling to do the hard work themselves. They're unwilling to do the hard work themselves, right? And it's the little things here. It's internal. It's nobody else can fix it for you, right? It's like somebody here who probably needs to go to a therapist, right? Who needs to talk about their childhood trauma, like what is weighing them down and holding them back. I feel like somebody here has had prolonged grief, right? And I definitely recommend going to a professional, right? Because it's turned somebody into like a loveless, heartless individual. Somebody here is heartless, right? We have the Eight of Cups to clarify the Hanged Man, right? There's a need to walk away from this viewpoint, right? It's time to go down happiness. It's time to go down wish fulfillment. Somebody is not realizing that they are keeping themselves stuck, right? This is somebody here who cannot have honest relationships with people, right? There's no honesty, there's no integrity. Everything's all about what I can get out of the situation. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords. Okay. The Eight of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Somebody definitely stuck in some kind of mental prison. We have the Four of Cups. They're missing out on opportunities, because they're focused on something that they lost in the past. We have the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse is somebody who is likes to latch on to other people, right? The Empress in reverse is not somebody who's nurturing. They don't care about you. They genuinely don't. They only care what they can get out of a situation, right? The Empress in the reverse is also somebody who could even be considered a bad mother, right? Because the Empress upright is somebody who goes through pain to birth a life, right? She has everything that she needs. She's independent. She doesn't need anybody. But in the reverse, she is the opposite. She is needy. She is whiny. She is controlling, right? If things don't go her way, she takes her love back, right? This is somebody who only shows love when she receives something out of it, right? This is somebody here who has no compassion, right? They don't care about how other people think. And then we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Not going anywhere. They're being stuck. They latch themselves on to powerful people, right? Honestly, I'm going to say this, and some of you might not like it, and this could be some of y'all Tauruses, or like I said, this could be somebody that you're dealing with. I don't know. I don't know your particular situation. I honestly feel like we have somebody here who is... I don't want to sound mean. See? I was going to say it, but then I was going to come out mean, but this person is like pathetic, right? They're blaming everyone else for all the problems that are going on within them. They blame everybody else for all the bad things that happen in their life, right? There's somebody who is jealous of what other people have. Maybe it's connections and relationships, because this person cannot hold a stable relationship to save their freaking life, right? Because the moment people start seeing this person's true colors, they leave right away, right? With the Five of Pentacles, it's like somebody who spends all their money the moment that they get it, right? Because they want that quick satisfaction, they want that quick gratification, right? Instead of thinking of the long term, right? Somebody doesn't think about the long term, and then when they get there, they're like, oh, what am I going to do now? It's like, well, you had months to prepare to save up for this, right? But you kept spending all your money on what? right? It's like something like that here, right? It's somebody here who is stuck in their ways, who is stuck in their routine, right? It's like somebody who thinks their happiness is in other people, right? That's the Empress in the reverse. Somebody here who thinks their happiness is in other people. This person has no ability to make themselves happy. They probably don't even know who they really truly are, right? Because they latch themselves onto so many different people, right? In order to try to make themselves happy, because they need that relationship, right? They need somebody to help them do their day-to-day, because somebody here can even handle their own day-to-day, right? They can't. You know, the burdens of life is too much for this person to handle, right? And I felt like that's because when they were younger, somebody placed them in a box. Right? Nobody built this person up, right? And I'm not blaming anybody here, right? But somebody here needs to do a lot of work. They need to do a lot of inner work. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. That's the Six of Wands in the reverse. There's no victory. There's no success here. Not if you keep going down the road that you're going, right? There's no victory. There's no success. This is all about mindset, Taurus. And I feel like the universe, Chariot, there is movement here. Swift, chaotic movement here with the Chariot card. I feel like the universe is going to be catapulting this person. You know, I feel like whoever this person is, like maybe you feel guilty for leaving this person behind, but you can't. You can't feel guilty anymore for somebody's lack of inaction, right? You did everything you can do, right? You've given the advice, right? You've tried pushing this person. You've done everything that you can do, and this person just keeps coming back, you know, draining more of your energy, you know, being an energetic vampire, not willing to put in the work in themselves, right? Just avoids it, drains your energy until you're left feeling frustrated, until you have nothing left for yourself. Right? Because somebody is unable to do anything for themselves. It's kind of pathetic, actually. Right? It really is, because I don't feel like this person loves themselves, right? So they do these little things to try and get, like, appreciation out of you, to be like, oh, look what I did for you. So that way, you know, they can get a pat on the back, right? But they should be patting themselves on the back. Why is the Four of Swords here? There is going to be some kind of chaos and destruction that this person does not see. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. There's a lack of moving on to calmer waters here. And yet this person's still not going to move on, right? This person's still not going to put themselves first, right? You know, we can't help everybody. We can't help those that don't want to be helped, right? And we can keep saying it until we're blue in the face, and sometimes some people just won't get it, right? But it's not our responsibility to make sure that other people are happy. I'm going to say that one more time. It is not our responsibility to make sure that other people are happy and fulfilled. It is their responsibility. Why is the Star card here? Some of y'all could be dealing with an Aquarius. Why is the Star card here? Why is the Star card here for Taurus, Spirit? We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. That's missing out on an opportunity here. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody here is going to be missing out on some kind of opportunity. And I feel like it's an opportunity here that was divinely guided, something that they have been asking for, right? I feel like something's being taken away from them. This is the universe stepping in, taking in something away from somebody here because they've been unappreciative, right? They've done nothing with it, right? Something's being taken away. Someone's luck and fortune is going to be changing, right? This is, the Wheel of Fortune to me is also karma, right? You get what you give here, right? I feel like this is the universe. Enlightenment. Enlightenment's not easy. We have the Mother of Wands, clarifying the Three of Pentacles. That's somebody, again, who does not believe in themselves, right? They latch on to other people. They're only there through the good times. The bad times they're not there, right? And if they are there, it's like, oh, what can I get out of the situation? Right? What's in this for me? Right? Ever notice if you're dealing with somebody like this, right? Notice for what they ask for. Notice on what they take. Right? I feel like somebody here is definitely getting a grand awakening. 9 of Swords and 9 of Pentacles. So there's definitely independence here. There's definitely a breaking away. 7 of Swords. Manipulation and self-sabotage. Wow, Taurus. Somebody here has been stalling you. They have been stalling your growth, right? It's because this person's I keep saying the word pathetic, right? And maybe that's what you guys keep saying, you know? Like, why is this person so pathetic? Why can't they seem to figure it out, right? Why do they always need to call me? Why do they always need to attach themselves onto me? You know, and I'm feeling a level of frustration here because it's like, I've told you this several times, right? If you're gonna ask me for my help, then accept it. Right? If you're not going to listen to the advice, then I don't want to hear it anymore, right? People keep themselves in that position because they want people to feel bad for them. They want pity, right? People confuse pity with compassion. And you don't have any more compassion to give this person. All you have is your pity, right? But I honestly don't think that this person is going to learn their lesson. I think that you're going to be moving away from this person. I feel like you're going to be taking back your energy. Maybe that's what you're accepting, you know? There's nothing else that you can do. This person needs to do it themselves, right? And instead of getting frustrated, instead of feeling down and feeling bad and constantly feeling miserable, right? Because this person throws all of their problems onto you, right? And it's like little simple things too. It's like the most simplest things here that somebody should be able to figure out, right? And they can't even seem to do that, right? It's like somebody who's calling you and you live like 20 minutes away and they're like, can you replace the batteries in my remote? And it's like, bitch, replace your own fucking batteries, you know? It's like little things like that, right? Somebody here who needs to be babied. They really need to be babied, right? And that's because nobody has shown them that they're able to do things for themselves, right? Somebody here has been babied. But the end of that cycle is over. This person's in for a harsh reality. A harsh reality. They've been able to get away with it for a while, but they're not going to be able to now, right? I could even see like a loss of a home, right? Because there's a lack of taking care of, right? I'm also seeing, you know, with the 7 of Swords that was at the bottom of this deck, there's a lot of lies that this person's trying to keep up with, right? There's a lot of lies, right? And I don't even think this person can even keep up with their own lies anymore because it's ever changing, right? Maybe they should keep a notebook down and write down all their lies so they can remember which ones they said to who, right? It's like somebody's false reality is unraveling, right? Because they can't keep up with all the lies that they did before, right? The facade is crumbling, right? People are seeing this person for what they is, and that's somebody who presents themselves as an adult, right? As mature, but they're not, right? Somebody here who needs to be babied, right? They need help doing certain things because, and I don't feel like it's because they don't know how. I think it's because they don't want to, because their whole life people have waited on them hand and foot. So why should things change now, right? Why should they change now? Well, people are starting to realize the playbook that this person's doing, right? And now it's like, all right, we're gonna play the same game that you're playing, and they're not gonna like that. That's what I have for y'all. Love and light.